everybody, my name is Danielle and this is my new YouTube channel, Looking to Lose VSG, because I am embarking on a journey to lose weight using vertical sleeve gastrectomy. My stats are I'm 33 years old and my highest weight recorded was in June of this year, 2018, where I weighed 267 pounds, and that was the highest weight I've ever been. I've never seen myself as somebody who is huge, but you know, cameras don't lie. They tell the whole picture, and it's pretty depressing to look at the pictures, but I know that this is something that has to happen. Taking pictures and documenting, because otherwise you don't have anything to look back on. So, also in June, I took a vacation with my family. We went to the mountains, and it was difficult for me to hike. I would get winded, out of breath, tired, need to use my inhaler as I'm an asthmatic, and by having a difficult time breathing and having so much weight that I'm carrying around at hiking, I could have missed out on really beautiful views of the mountains, and I didn't want that to continue. I didn't want the weight gain to continue to the point where I'm going to miss out on things with my family, hiking, biking. I used to be really active. I used to swim on a swim team in high school. So in January, February this year, I made the decision to pursue vertical sleeve gastrectomy. I requested a referral from my primary care doctor, and they sent it to the bariatric clinic here. I had to wait 6 months to get an appointment, which they told me was because the doctor, the primary doctor there, or the only doctor really there, was ill, and that she wasn't in the office and they weren't sure when she was going to return. But I called every month, January, February, March, April, May. Finally in June, they call me and they tell me that I can start scheduling my appointments. So I did, and I ended up seeing the physician's assistant and not the primary doctor. So I don't know if she was sick. I don't know if you just had to wait 6 months to see if you're committed and your commitment level was there. But I was committed. I wanted this. I'd done a lot of research, talked with my family, talked with my husband, you know, and made this decision that I've just struggled so much with my weight loss or weight gain that I needed a tool that would help me. So in June, they got my highest weight, and then I started a diet, about 1,500 calorie a day diet, where they wanted me to lose weight, and I lost about 10 pounds over the 3-4 months that I did the diet. Also during that time, I saw a nutritionist, 3 times, once a month, saw a therapist 3 times, and you know, got through the insurance requirements. My insurance requires 3 nutritionist visits, 3 therapy visits before you'll get approved or cleared for surgery. So I did those, and you know, a lot of people are really worried about the therapy visits because they're like, what if they don't approve me or don't allow me to have this surgery? And I found my therapist to be, you know, she knew why I was there. It wasn't a surprise. She knew that I was there because I was planning on having this procedure done. And she just wanted to make sure I had the right coping methods. Did I have a way to handle the stress in my life, or, you know, overcome the need to eat? And do I have a good support system? Because that's really what you need for this journey. You need a good support system. You need somebody who's going to hold you accountable, because I won't do it for myself, and that's, you know, I mean, I will to a point, but you get to a place where you're just really wanting that chips and salsa or chips and queso, and you're like, well, I could have a bite, 1 bite turns into 2, and 2 into 3, and then you're eating the whole chips and queso basket. So that's not good for anyone. So I had all those appointments, and finally in the beginning of October, I was referred to surgery, and I went and talked to my surgeon and scheduled an upper endoscopy and an ultrasound for my gallbladder. They just want to make sure that your gallbladder is functioning ahead of time, because the surgery can end up causing issues with your gallbladder. Lots of people have had to have it removed after surgery. So I had the ultrasound. I was supposed to have it quicker than I thought I was going to, but we had a hurricane and we had to evacuate where we are for 5 days. So that was fun. We evacuated, everything was fine. We were lucky, no issues with our house, but you know, it did take away a week in October where you're just like, oh wow, the month is over and I've accomplished nothing this month. So last week I had a ultrasound on my gallbladder, and I had excuse me, a upper endoscopy to check for any issues with my esophagus, make sure I don't have serious issues with acid reflux, because the vertical sleeve can enhance those issues, which I'm lucky I don't. They said everything looked good and I was good to go. And then Monday this week, today is the 24th, so on the 22nd, the scheduling office called and told me that my appointment, my surgery, was scheduled for November 6th, which is great, and it's really soon, it's around the corner. But that meant that yesterday, last minute, I had to start my 2-week pre-op liquid diet, which I have to say is not as difficult as I thought it would be, but it's still very difficult. Mostly because I didn't get to prep. I didn't get to have a week where I was like, okay, I'm just going to cut back calories, you know, because I know I'm only going to get to have liquids for the next 2 weeks. So my pre-op diet is 3 Premier proteins a day and 2 Greek yogurts a day. And they can be any Greek yogurt, any flavor that I like, but 2 of them, and that's it. I can also have sugar-free Jello and sugar-free pudding, and then I'm drinking water and Protein 2O, which has 20 grams of protein in them, as a supplement to my water, while also having protein, because you need lots of protein so you don't lose your muscle mass. So, like I said, the diet started yesterday. And the hardest part, honestly, I can get through my work day. I scheduled my drinks and my yogurts and having Jello and popsicles and whatnot in between those things. The hardest thing is coming home and watching TV with my family. Do you know how many commercials are on TV that have to do with food? I swear to you, it's like every other commercial. Count them, because you're going to be like, wow. And then when you haven't chewed food all day and you see that commercial for a burger, you want a burger. That's all you can think about, is you want a burger. So we're not going to be watching TV in the evenings. We're going to be reading or doing something else, because otherwise I'm just going to be really upset. I got a bit emotional last night. It was the first day. I was hungry. Mind hungry, not stomach hungry. The protein in the yogurt keep you pretty full, but your mind says you want something salty, you want something crunchy, you want to eat something. And thank God for my husband, because if he wasn't there, I'd have gotten something crunchy. But he is amazing. He's there, he supports me, he's there to lift me up when I'm feeling down, and he calls me on my bullshit if I'm trying to pull one over on him. And it's just, I couldn't imagine going through this process without him, and I'm just thankful that he's there. So next up is 13 more days of this pre-op diet, and then on Monday the 5th I go in for my pre-op consultation. My surgery is a little bit different, because not only am I doing the VSG surgery, but my OBGYN is going in and removing 2 cysts, 1 on each ovary. They're about the size of a quarter around, and they're one on each ovary, so there's lots of pain with them, and they've been there since March, so we're just going to go ahead and remove those, and hopefully I won't have any more issues with cysts in the future. But that's just more laparoscopic holes in my stomach, but the recovery time should be the same. There shouldn't be any issues with the recovery. And then on the 6th, I go in and I check into the hospital and I have the procedure, and I'm there for 2 days. So I wanted to create a video. I wanted to document my journey. I wanted to get my story out there. Everyone's story is different. For anybody who's watching this, I'm probably not the first one you've watched. You've probably seen so many videos all over, and everybody's requirements are different. Everybody's struggles are different. Some of them are the same, but it's all, you know, just a matter of your individual story. So this is mine. I wanted to share. If I can help someone, if I can inform someone, if I can answer questions for someone, please don't hesitate to ask me questions. You can follow me here on this YouTube channel, or you can follow me on Instagram. It's Looking to Lose VSG there as well, and I try and post there pretty frequently, not as often as I'd like, but you know, I do my best. So yeah, I'm just going to do a short and quick video today, and I will see you all next time. Have a great week and enjoy every minute.